My name is Sierra.
My name is Ken.
Hola, Tims.
Martha.
Dimitri, otherwise known as King Meech.
Malik Bowie.
Chaz Chevalier.
Goke.
Andre Bonto, Dre Bonto for short.
My name's Tyler, and you're watching The Sit Down.
I like to crochet pieces.
I'm model.
I make Afro beats.
Nice.
Nigerian, born and raised. Lived here for like 10 years now. So I kind of have a nice blend of both sides.
Beautiful.
I am a filmmaker, writer, and director.
I'm a marketing director for the Vice President of Student Affairs.
I am an executive producer and director. I own Red Summer TV, which is a production company. We do documentaries, we do linear programs, we do digital production for different platforms, different networks, BET, Revolt, Amazon, Showtime, Essence, you name it.
A sports photographer here at Morgan State. I'm also an artist. I design jeans. Kind of bring something old and kind of bring it to life, which is kind of a symbol of growth and perseverance. And kind of what I do is something I started a while ago, and I kind of just turned into a business and a side hustle. So
I'm an artist. I rap. Simple as that. I rap, man. That's pretty much just what I do. And I also organize with my peoples.
I do sound engineering. You know, I'm a creative director over at the DMV Sessions, at the DMV Studios, basically the manager there / owner. But, you know, basically conduct day-to-day business there, you know, with studio operations and trying to get into opening a bar soon and getting events rolling again with the DMV Sessions.
My pronouns are she, they, and I'm a pluralist. I work and I make art.
I just like creating unique things that I know not a lot of people have. So like for homecoming, for example, I created this crochet bag that has our school bear on it. Yeah.
I don't necessarily create the art, but modeling is like helping bring the art to life. And I love doing that, especially when I see like an artist's creative vision and I can see how they're trying to bring it to life. I love helping them be like the creative vessel to really like put it out there and show it to people. I love doing that, yeah.
I understand that as a filmmaker, I can create worlds, and seeing is believing. So if I can create the vision, in actuality, I can create new realities. So I like to create the world that I want to see.
I would like to say culture. Culture inspires my art, right? So as a director and a producer, I think that when it's time to like create and ideate, I don't like to use references, right? I feel like that's biting. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that's just not what I want to do. I like to vibe and feel. I like to vibe, kind of take in what the client, etc. wants, and then write from there. I listen to music, and then I put forth, you know, deck treatment, proposal, etc.
When people walk into a room with me, you know, I think we both have that standard or expectation that we want to push ourselves to that next level, you know, and that's only possible with collaboration, and that's the emphasis of what we do here at the DMV Sessions is we like to collaborate and perform and, you know, show the beauty of that, of what comes together when you sit in a room with somebody else. So that's really what it is.
I did a lot of crafts when I was a child. Like, I really enjoyed fiber arts when I was a kid. I like knitting and yarn work and things like that. So now I tuff rugs. I used to blast music all day when I was a kid. So now I DJ. And I also really like doing like fun, creative stuff with my friends. So at work, I'm a project coordinator. So those are the things that inspire me. Just the way I was raised, the way I grew up.
I did a shoot with a brand out here in Baltimore named Infamous.
Okay.
I tapped in with them like last year, and like his creative vision is super fire. He does like streetwear and stuff. So every time he asks me to do a shoot with him, like I'm like, yeah, I already know it's gonna be tough. Yeah. And like I haven't done any like work recently, but like behind the scenes I just got signed to like a huge modeling agency.
Nice.
I signed to IMG.
Yeah.
So if you know IMG, you know that's a, you know what I'm saying? Life flex. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm super grateful for that. So I'm super confident in just whatever is next for me, opportunity wise.
I have a friend, his name's Stammerer. He's a rapper. I've been on probably like 4 of his features on his album. And I'm proud of that because I feel like that's a way of me putting out music, because I've kind of like not really released a lot of my music because I like to like postpone and like just keep postponing stuff and not drop it.
Right.
But I'm changing that this year.
Right.
But that's what I would say I've been proud of, because I've found another like means of like producing and putting out music. But now I'll be dropping my project real soon by the end of this month. So
nice.
Yep.
I would say the project that I'm most proud of is my last project, which is Love Culture. This is the first time that I was able to add my film to the film circuit. I'm actually but I'm screening tonight at the Baltimore International Film Festival. And I'm proud of this film because it is an LGBTQIA rom-com. So it is pushing the boundary on what we see for queer people, more specifically queer people of color. So I believe that I am, kind of adding to what I believe is my calling, which is adding to that diaspora of the queer media.
I produced and directed a docu-short for Kamala Harris for the DNC that just played recently. It was on CNN, 4-minute piece. It was called The Drumline to Democracy and the Democratic Party. It told the story of Jesse Jackson and Shirley Chisholm and how it leads to Kamala Harris. That's one of the most recent projects. If I'm gonna give another one, I'd say on Showtime there's a 4-part series called Everything's Gonna Be All White. It's on Showtime anytime. It's a 4-part series based on Black culture, America, and the world through our lens as Black people.
The sports and the athletic department here at Morgan State, I've been blessed to be a part of that team. And have been able to capture practices and some games for volleyball this past week. I know I'm just getting started as a freshman here, but I feel like I've been able to make my name present and make my name known in a couple weeks being here, which is pretty awesome, and just goes to show that you can do whatever you want to when you put your mind to it. So.
I'm most proud of my work on Dorn 222. It's a mixtape I produced, my first ever mixtape that I produced. It was about my freshman year at college and just getting adjusted to that lifestyle and just the songs that came from it. That freshman year of college is where I'm with my friends, and that's where I became re-inspired to make music again. And this is the product of that. So Dorn 222 is like kind of like my baby right now. I'm working on releasing some more singles soon, but like Dorn 222 is my baby. I got something with my man's Simone, which is at Get Some Rest on Instagram. He got an album coming. He's cooking. I recorded a couple tracks for that, and his shit is crazy. He's a producer. He's insane, bro. That nigga is insane, bro.
It's definitely Genuinely From with Johnny Cap. We've been collaborating on a podcast. He's a face. I'm just the man behind the scenes, behind the camera, behind the lens. Other projects include all the music video series we do with the DMV Sessions musicians and artists that come up to our studio and give us the time of the day just to give us a great performance.
I would probably open up a church, but like one designated to young people, because I know a lot of young people don't have a good experience with the churches and feeling like they weren't welcome. So probably just try to create a church that'll give them a new experience and bring them closer to God.
I just want to be able to make music with some of the legends and like just be able to sit down with them and just create. Cause now, what you charging? Like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? What you charging? I got it. Like, I'll sit down with you and we're gonna make something. Like Wizkid, Burna Boy. Right. A lot of people don't know Olamide. Like, it's a lot of legends like in the Afrobeats scene, and I just want to sit down and just pick their brain, see what's going on.
I would continue to advocate for queer people of color in every avenue that I can, whether it be horror, even though I don't like horror, but I love the medium, rom-coms, action, all of it, because I believe that we are to the point where people need to understand the human experience, and the only way one can do that is with a wide array of mediums, of types of films that you see people in. So if I had an endless budget, I would create as many films that show queer people in a positive and impactful light as I can.
I'll probably create like mini colleges like around the West Coast, because that's where I'm from. Shout out to Seattle, Washington. So that's what I would create. And then I don't know. I really don't know. I do. I'll probably even do a highway around Africa. Make a highway in Africa.
If I had an unlimited budget, it's funny, as I got older, there's different things I want to like do. Early on, I wanted to do like a black version of the fucking Godfather or something like that. But I think I want to tell the story of several stories I want to tell. I want to tell the story of Red Fox, the comedian. Most people don't understand the type of civil rights activist he was. And Marcus Garvey.
Give back to the less fortunate. I'd say, just different stuff: food, clothes, supplies, books, just essentials, just to help the younger generation really just boost and excel. Honestly, yeah.
Beautiful. For a music video, if I had an unlimited budget for a music video, I would just make a Power Rangers episode. I would just make a fucking Power Rangers episode, bro. With me rapping in the middle of that shit, bro. Like, that's literally what I would do, bro. Like a Tokatsu, Super Sentai, fucking kaiju, big ass lasers, explosions and shit, bro. Nigga, I would do that. I would actually do that, bro. Like, just to do it. I'll create suits and everything just to fucking do it, bro.
Ooh, if I had an unlimited budget, I would create a movie about making the world's best music video.
Nice. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it would have a bunch of cameos of a bunch of different artists from different genres and whatnot.
Be yourself. Don't be ashamed of what you have going on, and don't be shy. Like, I know a lot of people, when it's time to post their projects and stuff, they get nervous. Oh, what is this person gonna think? What is this person gonna think? Literally, do not care. Just do your thing.
100% confident in yourself, and don't let rejection take you down. Don't let it give you self-doubt. You just gotta believe in yourself 100% of the time, and it's gonna work out. If you truly believe in yourself and you truly think that you could take the next step, it's gonna happen. Just thinking about it and imagining it and really believing in it is gonna happen. That's manifestation. Those types of things, it really works. Trust me. You just gotta have confidence in yourself, for sure. That's what I would say.
Right. So when you're making music, obviously you want to be a perfectionist, but what you don't realize is when you first start, you're not the best. Right. You thinking you listening to it and you oh yeah, this is nice. But when you keep going and you go back to listen to your old stuff, you're like, what was I doing? Right. So put it out there. Put your music out there, because there's people that's gonna listen to you. Just build that fan base, build that people that like you, and they watch you grow. Because a core fan base is more important than people that just you just blow up. Right. You blow up in one song, they're just gonna listen to that one song. You drop another song, nobody's going back to that. That's true. If you have a core fan base, they're always gonna go back to your songs. They're always gonna listen to your songs. So just build that fan base.
Pour into yourself. I am a person who I have a 9 to 5, but that 9 to 5 is funding my dreams. So, progress is not a linear thing. Your growth is not always going to be consistent and replicated of other people's growth. So I would say as long as you are pouring into yourself, whether that is mentally, physically, emotionally, and you are leaning and pushing towards your dream, you're in the right path. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right, look forward.
Don't stop. Listen, 100 views seems small, but 100 people is a lot, and you'll get very anxious. So do not stop.
Always believe in yourself, even if nobody else does. I think I was fortunate, honestly, to have the type of mother I had. Originally, I came to college on an engineering scholarship, and then imagine your son telling you, I want to do stuff in television. And she says, I support you and I love it. I love you, let's do it. So even if you don't have that person within yourself, and it'll all work out.
Be yourself. You gotta be yourself if you're gonna be an upcoming artist.
Sorry.
You gotta be yourself. What's up? you gotta be yourself for real. All right, but you gotta be yourself. You gotta stick true to who you are. You also gotta read. You also gotta be knowledgeable on the things that are going on with the world. Like you can't be an artist and be a bystander, bro. Like you gotta be on your shit. And with that, I'm saying free Congo, free Palestine, free Sudan, and free any other nations under oppression. And that's all I can say after that.
Do your research. You know, a lot of things happen in this music business that you could have prevented if you just did a little research, just got your contracts in order, you know, get your ducks in order, you know, and never put all your eggs in one basket. Always expand yourself. Always see what other creative outlets you have besides just one. So that's really what it is.
Just keep doing fun, creative stuff. Like never let like the comparison steal your joy, to be honest. Like always be in the moment. If you're like in a space with other creatives, always like show that you're inspired and that you're always like willing to learn. I think the best advice came from somebody older and wiser and, you know, than me. They said always be a sponge. So that's my advice, just always be a sponge. Like, you know, always like stay inspired, you know what I'm saying? If you're comparing yourself, you're not creating for yourself.
You can find me on Instagram at Kendall, KENDE11X on Instagram. And I might start doing TikTok, so you can find me on TikTok, the same name. I might start doing TikTok, so you can find me on there. And I'll definitely tune into the sit, because I'm going to tune in after this when I get home.
Yes, sir. Bless.
157, let's go.
You can follow me on Instagram, Ola Tims, Apple Music, Ola Tims. It's Ola Tims. Like, I got y'all, though. I'm dropping this month. By the end of this month, I'm dropping the 2-pack, 1 bonus track. And I just want to put it out there, you know what I'm saying?
You can find me on Instagram, King_Meech. You can also find my film at Instagram at Love Culture. And yeah, King Meech on all platforms.
Gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, and if you wanted to know, I attended the illustrious Morgan State University.
That part. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
At Flawless Marth on Instagram. Just press my link and you'll see all my socials there.
You can find me on Red Summer TV on all platforms. My Instagram is King Bowie. I don't post as much as I should, but I will, because I think that the content is important. What's the saying? Content is king, right? That's what y'all say. And you want to share with the world. And lastly, I'll say there was an interview I saw recently with DJ Jazzy Jeff, and he said when it comes to being a creative, leave everything out there for the world. Don't hold anything back. I have a documentary called Tale of the Tape, How Mixtape Revolutionized Hip Hop. It's on Amazon, it's on Tubi, it's on a lot of platforms. It took me over 12 years to create. 2 years was indecision and indecisiveness over post. And at a certain point, me and my business partner had to be like, you know what? The world needs to see it. It can't sit on a hard drive forever. And so again, I think to any creative, young or old, your story is your story. It can resonate with people, and put it out there for the world.
Through Chad's lens on Instagram.
At Boy Meets World on Instagram, that's BZOIMEETZWRLD. And on all my streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever you're listening to, that's gonna be GOKE. That's GOKE with an accent on the E, so that little dash up front.
At Dre Bonto, or more importantly, at the DMV Sessions or at the DMV Studios.
Well, that's at the beginning, gotta be. Thank you, Tyler.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.